would be up if the New York Stock Exchange was in an uptrend. I guarantee you, you could double your 90%, and I would guarantee you this stock in a little over 2 months would be up 180% with that max green bop that it's had almost the entire month of August. You guys have got to learn. We're in a downtrend. It's not a good downtrend. We're selling off on heavy volume coming back from Labor Day. That's not good. The NASDAQ is rolling back over the 200-day moving average and is now barely falling through the 50-day moving average, and volumes increase. This is not bullish. You do not buy stocks with trends like this. You wait till you get a bottom, and you wait till the index is above, the price, is above the 50-day moving average, and the 50-day moving average is above the 200-day moving average. Then you go in and you buy the best leading stocks that lead their group with the best charts and the best earnings and sales, return on equity, low debt, and basically the full canned slim 9 yards. I don't know what's going on right now and why I keep on hearing people mentioning, I'm going to nibble a little bit of this and this and that. Well, you're going to nibble your account away by the time this market turns. And while some people will remain with $500,000 to $1 million to invest, others will only have $250,000 to $500,000 when they used to have the $500,000 to $1 million to invest, because they're going to slowly kill their fund because they don't realize 3 out of 4 stocks follow the market. This market that you're looking at, the New York Stock Exchange, is in a clear downtrend. There's only one beautiful stock, and in a real bull market, there's going to be 10 to 20 that look like XSI, American Care Source. So right now, I wish for one day I could go through my chat room and in the few hours that I'm there during market hours, not hear anybody say, I'm going to buy. You know what? Nobody should be buying junk right now. If you go through my blog in 2005 and 2006, you can see a lot of my past big winners by going to the end of each sectional paragraphs. Whenever you get to the very end of each story, on a lot of them, I show you my best performing winners at the time. You can notice like ERS, BOOM in 2005. They rallied. Why? Because the indexes were in uptrend. AFSI and Tesla rallied in 2007. Why? Because it was in an uptrend. But while those markets were in downtrends during 2007 and 2008, I haven't made any money. But I got PDO and I got DGLY for a little bit while we had a small uptrend in the NASDAQ, I believe it was. And it was only above the 50-day moving average. It was still below the 200-day moving average, which is why we saw so many like BRKR and BKE and what was the A stock, AEHR, fail because you didn't have this purple magenta line underneath the white line. I know I've gone over a lot, and I know it takes a lot to get this down, but if you listen to this a couple of times, it should be clear. Bottom line, this isn't good. Bottom line, this is good, what I'm about to show you. Once I click over to it, it'll be the 2003 NASDAQ. Do you see that? Do you see how it stays above the 50 and 200-day moving average the entire time? And then I'm going to show you one stock and what it looks like during that time. And I'm going to make you ask, and I'll go ahead and ask a rhetorical question. Which market would you rather be in? Would you rather be in a market where you make 95% in 2 months? Or would you rather be in a market where you can make a 432% gain? Or as in Taser, from its buy point to put on a weekly so we can get more near the actual top? Or would you rather be in Taser, which just from July to the end of 2004 went up 476%, and from the first breakout to the first split was already up, I got to get the crosshairs there, was already up 1,152% in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, less than 7 months. So you tell me which market you want to be in. I know which one I want to be in. I want to be in one that looks like this. Here's the NASDAQ. Here it is over the 50 and 200-day moving average in April. And there it stays all the way into March. And that's how we ended up getting our huge gains in stocks that year. I mean, it's not magic. I mean, this isn't very difficult. Look at MGIC. Look at Epic. Look at Evol during that time. Look at Cena. Look at Sohu, look at NetEase. You see the same thing. You see the same thing, all for the same reason. The market was in an uptrend. So I hope that you all have learned a lot from this video. In case none of you have seen any of my past big winners because you're not subscribing, you're missing out on